has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
And they throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
It's Eric Harris who picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Jacobs, the ball.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
That's good.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The tackle made.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Jacobs.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, A major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
To the air again, Herbert. That's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Short pass caught by Henry. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Again, Herbert escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On play action, now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Going deep here for Allen. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Chargers 7. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Herbert.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Hunter Henry. Touchdown, LA.
Hunter Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Raiders 10.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked on by Casey Hayward. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep ball. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
At the 10-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
2-yard line.
run it with Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They go with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the Raiders have got him. Clelin Ferrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's complete. Henry. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. Buying time to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They run with a fourth year back. It's Austin Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Los Angeles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On second down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. 2 first downs having up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.